Is Alex sleeping? No. maybe a little bit. Morning, guys. Welcome back to the stream. So today's November 25th. It's the last trading day before Thanksgiving, which I guess is obvious, but Thanksgiving tomorrow is closed. So let's not forget about that. And then Friday, if I'm reading this all properly, Friday's going to be closed. Not closed, half day. We can review that a little bit more here in a second. Right now, it's 9:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's Wednesday, November 25th. Pre-market is absolutely on fire. This whole week, pre-market has been on fire, which is a little bit painful to me because this was like the one time I was almost hoping that pre-market was going to be extra chill. Since I just got to the States, I was behind on a lot of things, didn't get like a lot of rest, so oh well, it is what it is. Luckily today we were able to capitalize just a tidbit on pre-market. We're up $120 today. Nothing too crazy. I didn't really get a lot of the follow through on some of my trades where I entered, and then I had a few losses, gave back a bit, and then I was documenting my trades from Friday, Monday, and Tuesday. I didn't finish Tuesday yet. I'm so behind schedule, and that kind of got in my way a little bit as well. So I was kind of like documenting trade, then looking over here. So that was not a very smart idea. And then when I was documenting Tuesday's trade, so yesterday's trade, I was like, what am I doing? Because tomorrow's markets are closed, so I'll finish up that tomorrow. I just really don't like being behind on those things, but yeah, it is what it is. A lot of EV and charging companies lately have been flying. It's been a super hot market. It looks like today is actually going to be a day of big pullbacks in the EV market. Even Tesla's down a little bit. I mean, just check out this watch list here, our EV watch list. Almost everything is down quite a bit pre-market, which in my eyes kind of has just only been a matter of time, because this run we've been seeing has been extremely aggressive, almost too aggressive, or just really unprecedented, because there was no necessarily big catalyst that should have been driving these things up, besides maybe Tesla getting on the SPY. But we're coming back here to some really nice pullback points. We talked about a few of them being good entries coming up here. Even CIIC coming into some really big support right around 22.5, guys. This could be great bounce territory for this ticker today. Just keep that in mind. Anything under 23 might be a really good snag. CIIC down 12%. That's a big sell-off. A lot of these I wouldn't even mind just kind of holding. HCAC, good thing we sold this one. Definitely left some profit on the table, but at the same time, pretty much back to where it started for where we are entering. CLSK CLSK hates me. When we missed this $7 entry, I was like, we're not going to miss the second one. That was a perfect double bottom. Let's not look at that, or else I'm going to get depressed. Yeah. So it's a hot market. EVs are flying, or they're pulling back finally. So let's keep focused here on the small caps that we love so much. Soma, I wouldn't be super pessimistic like that, because these EV tickers, they go up and down 30, 100% all the time. Well, okay, maybe not 100%. They go up 100%. But even Tesla sold off 63% and then, bounces right back up. I don't think the bubble has popped. That's going to be a whole different reaction. Yeah, EVs have been up quite a bit because of elections. Life says it's very true. The Biden administration is very, very aggressive towards how much they want to be putting into the renewable energy sector. The numbers are staggering. which is, you know, potentially good if it's executed in the right way. The question is, you know, how much are they going to get through Congress? That's really the big question. But with the Biden administration, it's good for EV and sustainable tickers for sure. At least it's not bad news. Okay. What I want to be focusing on is most likely ANPC as our lead gapper. I do like MTC as well. I want to see this thing hold the highs. ZKIN is kind of popping back up here. Really nice, good volume. I'm always a little bit weary of these kind of quick, late to the show gappers. Sometimes they have really strong moves, but then they're gone before you know it. So ZKIN, I'm a little skeptical on. YJ, I don't want to discount this one too much. It was one of the earliest gappers, and it's really holding its highs well. This is usually exactly what we're looking for. So I think we should be really, really focused on YJ kind of in the back burner, because this one could really rocket it at one point. Holding the highs extremely well. You got to say, though, it's the second big green day, so that's one thing I'm always a little bit skeptical on with this ticker. But right now, 6 kind of 20 is huge support on this ticker. So yeah, those are my top 4 picks, maybe even 3 if I don't know how close I'm going to be looking at ZKIN. But yeah, let's review each one a little bit more. FTEK. FTEK was yesterday's lead gapper. Could see some potential. I'm really just trying to trade whatever, you know, has the most momentum on the day. So FTK in terms of, you know, day trading, I mean swing trading or whatnot could be really interesting, but day trading at the moment, a little bit less activity. That's why I'm not looking at FTK. Oh yeah, Cruiser, we had a whole video about Arrival. That's CIIC. They're going to do the SPAC merger, and that's going to turn into ARVL. ANPC finding some decent support here right around 8. VWAP, big critical bounce zone. Really nice to see some support coming in here. Maybe we'll do a little bit of pre-market trading still. Overall, the market, the VIX is up a little bit. The SPY is pretty much at totally break even. Bitcoin just really holding its highs well. So we almost broke that pre-market high. Let's see if we can do that. Right now, this is actually a perfect setup for a continuation here on the SPY. Bitcoin's had a really, really consistent run in this area. So yeah, before we keep talking about anything else, we got holidays here. So this is why I was so confused. I was like, oh, okay, Thanksgiving Day looks like it has a star. It means it's a half day. No, Thanksgiving Day is actually closed. And if you come down here, Friday, November 27th is going to be a half day. I'm a little confused why. I think this is also why I was confused earlier, because it says each market will close early at 1 p.m. And then I was like, okay. And then I was like, on Friday, the 27th, why does it say Friday, November 27th, Friday, November 20th? Okay, this is for 2021. Maybe that's where I was confused. I don't know. This is what happens when you don't get enough sleep, guys. Learn from my mistakes of just being a little bit too tired. And this actually camera is also not where it should be pointing. That's a little bit more centered. So half day coming up here. I don't know if you guys could even read that. I'll zoom in as much as possible. November 27th. So Friday's going to be a half day. Which to us doesn't really matter because we're pretty much, well, I think a lot of you guys are, but I'm not totally sure. Typically I finish by like 10:30, 11. The stream ends at 11, so that's for us. If the market closes at, early at 1 p.m., it makes kind of no difference. But it's good to acknowledge that because that means pre-market and might be more aggressive because maybe people are going to be trying to get in a little bit more trading. Although who knows? On Friday, it's going to be interesting. Like there's going to be probably a lot of people that just take Friday totally off, which is probably a good idea. I probably should have took Monday off because Monday, when I was reviewing my trades, I was way sloppy. So it's kind of good to acknowledge when you're not really focused. Let's go quickly through some quick news. This is usually what I'm doing earlier in the day, seeing if there's anything super important that we should be discussing. Nice car, but do you charge that thing? This is probably kind of interesting for a lot of people to read. Rebuilding after wealth, most states still require fire resistant materials. Man, that looks serious. Place in the oh, that's actually quite interesting. The U.S. almost broke 200,000 corona cases. That's crazy. Germany had a bit of a triple top here. I wonder if hopefully they're going to have a reversal at one point and go a little bit lower. But it looks like they're having they're maxing out around 23,000. France went to a really hardcore lockdown measures, and their corona cases has been dropping off quite nicely. So that's really good to see that. Any other country you guys want to check out? How South Korea is doing. That's impressive. Sometimes you're not totally sure how much you can trust some of these stats. What's Canada up to? Canada's rallying here. You guys ever check out the Morning Brew? They have some interesting articles. They really break it down quite relaxed in a very relaxed way. Let's see, they're talking about the Dow here. Quick refresher on the Dow. It's a collection of 30 blue chip US stocks. Blue chip equals established companies, large companies, right? We all know that. Funky weighing system. 124-year-old index still holds a symbolic grip over the Wall Street. Yeah, that's true. We do look at it every single day. Although we're kind of more focused on the SPY, and then personally, I like the Nasdaq the most, Dow Jones. But it's important to look at. What's driving the back to normal rally? Confluence of several developments, news that an effective vaccine, right? That's what we've been talking about. First, Pfizer with the 90%, Moderna with the 94.5%, and then BioNTech and Pfizer coming back with a 9.5 vaccine. The uncertainty around the election definitely has been fading away. Trump administration came out pretty much saying that everything is they've agreed to proceed with the transition. I forgot what it was called. It was Monday's or yesterday's news. Push for economic stimulus. Janet Yellen. Oh, we all know Janet Yellen. Look at SpongeBob. It's always good to see that. All right. Well, looks like nothing too traumatic or something that we should be. Well, okay. I mean, this sounds really bad, but that's something that you saw coming, so it wasn't necessarily new news. All right, cool. Let's get back to it. ANPC, guys, popping up here. I really like it. I've been watching it on my second chart the whole time, and it's making some little moves higher again. It looks good. Katschi says deutsche Nachrichten. Yeah, you gotta get your full mix in a little bit, huh? TOS hashtag fake news. Oh, well, God, that's so stressful. My problem with the TOS news is that it's a lot. It's coming in like every 10 seconds. There's like a new article, and sometimes it gets a little bit overwhelming, like siphoning through all this stuff. But sometimes you see a few articles popping up, and maybe those are worth looking into a little bit more. Nice volume here on ANPC. MTC, nice pop. ZKIN, nice pop. A lot of nice pops here. Watch ANPC just had a little bit of a fake out, huh? Five-minute breakout, though. Still got plenty of time. A lot of our favorite Chinese tickers kind of popping up here. ANPC has that 1 million float. That is really what's going to be driving probably a lot of the quickness behind this company. It's about a tenth of the shares outstanding. I find that quite impressive. 38 million market cap. November 25th. At 7 a.m. they came out with the news. Record test volume in Q3, 100% growth in 2020. So it's a really good kind of earnings. Happy birthday, Dart. Always good and healthy to be trading on the birthday. That's always extra exciting. The market was closed for my birthday. It was almost sad, but it was a good timing because I was just in Portugal and it was like perfect to do a few other activities. Good reminder of life, always good. CKI selling off a bit here. With YT, I would really like to see a run back to at least 7.8 where we had some former highs. That's where a key zone I'm going to be looking at. Ideally, I want to see the big support coming around 6, and then
Take
ideally
your
keep on
investing
running.
to the next level with the power of options. Enhance your understanding with free web.
What the heck? Finviz just spammed me with a freaking video ad. Played out of nowhere land. What the heck was that? With MTC, Chinese software application company, I couldn't find any real specific news on the company. 8 million flow, 26 million market cap. This has been a big spiker in the past. These huge past runs on it. We hit that high of 228. So that's a good sign. We're over the high on this day here on 10/15, October 15th. So if we could keep breaking a high, we got to really get above this 2.5. And after we break the 2.5, I think MTC could really run. So that's making this one a really interesting ticker. Nice, Norman. That's really good. Always document your stuff. So that's good. Try to squeeze. I mean, it's so important to hold these exchanges accountable. Norman, feel free to right. I think we in the Discord we have a chat for TD Ameritrade specifically, so feel free to in the Discord. Keep us posted on that. Yeah, there's brokers and exchanges, Charles Schwab and TD Ameritrade, so feel free to post anything there. Just check. Just woke up, calm down. Good morning. All right, we got another 5 minutes here. I thought I was going to get some trades in, but I don't think I will, so I'm going to take a quick 2-minute break, and I'll be right back. Maybe a 1-minute break. I'll see you guys. All right, looks like MTC is popping. Let's see if we can maybe even snack it before the market opens. Not sure. It's getting a little tight. I have good till day already set up. We'll see if we want to. Nice, Mike. Yeah, calm down. Usually we start at 3. Yeah, it's 3. It's 6 hours ahead of time. 3 p.m. MTC popping. Got another 2 minutes before the market opens. Remember, there's not really specific news here on MTC. Just kind of like overall macro stuff. It's a Chinese software application company with an 8 million flow, 26 million market cap. We'll see what happens. I'm still watching YJ. I think this could be a good one. And then ANPC is going to be, obviously, right now it's one of the lead gappers. So we'll see. These two are definitely the top picks. And ANPC has some really good earnings that came out. And then also 1 million float has that big spikeability potential. All right. Always good to make sure you have all your trades set up right. So with MTC, I'll probably go in with 1,000 shares starter size. And then ANPC, I'll probably go in with about 500 shares starter size. Maybe even 300 starter size, then quickly get up to... it's hard to say. Yeah, I'll go with 3. All right, guys, good luck, everyone. 10 seconds here. Here we go. Calm and collected. Nice. No need to rush into anything. ANPC making some interesting moves. Holding its area. ANPC looks like it has that potential to pop higher. Right now it's selling off, so being careful. It's perfect bounce off of 7.5 with ANPC. I'm waiting for ANPC to maybe break 7.5. ANPC might try to have a red degree move already. ANPC just had a red degree move. Let's see if it holds this area. ANPC is shooting right now. 1 million float, guys. Remember, this one has that spikeability. MTC back at highs as well. MTC and ANPC have very similar chart patterns right now. ANPC was not able to hold the highs. A lot of Sketchy, sketchy fake outs here. Markets are more or less break even. That's good to see. ANPC just broke 7.5. KXIN selling off as well. The final countdown, probably a good thing you closed out then. Unless you would have sold in that first spike. WEI, look at this one. Really, really trying here. 2.5, interesting spot to keep an eye on. Out of all the tickers, WMI is really not moving. I wouldn't be watching it right now unless, you know, if you're swing trading, a different story. WEI, really nice breakout here, getting close to that former key resistance. 16% move so far. Can we run to 3? That's the big question. No trades yet for me. Wow, Mika, thanks for that reminder. YJ has been halted, guys, on the way to the downside. Big sell-off there. I was not watching YJ at all. They're going to be opening up at pretty much in a minute. They were halted right in that first candle. I don't see YJ, unless something really bad happened. I don't see it continuing this sell-off. Thanks, Mika, for that. I did not see YJ. Good call. I wonder if we could rig a hold scanner on TOS. That'd be really sweet. Maybe Harley. I think it's very closely correlated with Corona news. Watching ANPC. Just had a bit of a fake out. Might be a possible snack coming up. Joe, that's not good. Right now my charts are fine. Hopefully that's not a continuing problem. Oh no, have I been saying Mika again? I meant Micah. Oh my lord. Micah, I don't know what to say. I think I have a learning disability or something. YJ opened up. This thing's down 20%. That's insane. Is anyone buying the dip off of this one? I usually don't like to trade a stock that's getting halted on the way down. It's can be, you know, setting yourself up for good bounces, but also just really nasty losses. Avoid airlines. You know what I'm thinking when I hear airlines? I'm not even going to say it. Oh, I'm drinking too much coffee. I need some tea. My brother had a really good idea. I should wear my Garmin watch and then show my heartbeat somewhere here on the screen. I think that'd be hilarious. Maybe I'll do that at one point. You guys are trying to push me into it. Say it. Say it. I didn't say it. Joe said it. I didn't have to. ANPC. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Selling off. This could be interesting though. Small entry at 728 on ANPC. Could see another dip. Selling off again. A bit more here. Can we get an entry in the teens? Doesn't look like it. New minutes starting soon. Taking some profit off the table. Very small position size. Just realized I was way unzoomed in. Sorry about that. Probably hard for you guys to see that last trade. I was waiting for around a 10% dip from the open though for a while. Here we go. Another possibility for a dip. Entry at 22. Average price 722. Same trade as before. 495. Can we get a pop over 7.5? That's the big question. I'm not sure if we will. All right, trying to close this one out. Whoops, not getting it. Ah, 492. It's going to be the devil. Ah! All right, walked away with profit on that one, but I was not able to close where I wanted to because I typed in, I had 495 selected and 492 was the actual amount I needed. So my order got rejected. Partial sizes are always a little bit stressful, but hey, we walked away green on that one, so I can't complain. Up just a bit on ANPC. Small trades here, very small trades for me. It's been a shaky market open, so I'm not taking a risk right now, or you know, I'm not holding very long for added risk. Nice black design. I think, yeah, you and me both. I'm a 126 at the moment. Yeah, ANPC broke the 7.5. That's exactly what I was waiting for ANPC. So coulda, shoulda, woulda, you know, held on to my chaps a little bit better, but it is what it is. I even got my trading pants on today. There we go. Break of 7.6. Nice. ZKIN being called out. Oh yeah, ZKIN. Nice. YJ halted again. Ooh, that is nasty, guys. That is really, really nasty. This is why I said I don't like trading stocks getting halted to the way down. I've had my fair share of getting stuck with those. Wow, YJ really selling off a lot more than I expected. I really expected YJ to be kind of the secret winner here today, so that call was totally off. But that's why I'm not, holding something unnecessarily. I'm only trading momentum. Doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. It just matters if you take your profit and cut your losses. Oh, Aaron, after averaging down 23%. What's the plan there, Aaron, then after that? Ah, man, dude. Sorry to hear, man. That's always a very, very stressful situation. See it off the levels. Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea. Yeah, Chinese internet retail company. It's hard to say. They have a agreement, kind of a partnership news. It makes me feel like there's going to be a bounce. There always is a bounce at one point. The question is how low is it going to go first? Yeah, I feel you, man. My Monday and Tuesday were really scatterbrainy because I didn't have enough sleep, and sometimes you just get thrown off by certain things. It's gonna open up here at pretty much in 23 seconds or so. Let's see what happens there. I'm watching ANPC. ANPC has the possibility to break back above and have a red to green move. Let's see what happens here on the open though. Bigger support on the 5-minute in this area. It's going to be a key spot. Let's see. Bouncing. Could easily hit the 9 EMA. There's a lot of sell volume here. No new news came out on YJ that I see. This could be a huge bottom bounce. You just never really know. Hopefully your size wasn't too big. I thought about adding those bottoms, flatten or flatten buttons. Actually I have not, Harley, but that's actually a pretty good idea. If you guys don't know, the flatten button closes out your position. Yeah, that's a really good idea. And the best thing you can do, guys, with these new buttons is go on demand, click on demand here on the top right, and try it out with paper money. Just try it out, see what happens, get a feel for it, be like, oh, okay, I understand what that button does, and then use it on the live account, or you do it with one share. But I don't like that because it messes up my accounting a little bit. Karish, it's all very similar. So if you're curious, check out that first link in the video description below, tradejournal.co/connect, and click on the foundation video series. We have, and then we have another series on crypto trading. If you watch both of those courses, you'll have a really good understanding of how to trade Forex, because we talk a lot about the patterns, what to look for, how to kind of set up your trading infrastructure, and a lot of stuff you can kind of build upon. But I personally don't do Forex trading because I really like to be focused around the market open and just be done with trading at one point. Like that's kind of true sometimes, but you know, I could always just look away. So if I'm in a trade, I won't be thinking about it. My problem with the flatten position, I think it closes the position at market. So I think that would be my only beef with that. YJ still selling off. ANPC try to break VWAP, but it looks like it's flushing here. Got to be careful, guys. If a ticker flushes, it oftentimes flushes again. What I like to do, and I miss a lot of trades because of this, but I avoid a lot of risk. If you look to the left on a ticker and every time it tries to hold its highs and it flushes, or tries to break a former high and it flushes, that tends to be a pattern. And look here, it tries to break former high, an area it tried to break before, and guess what happened? Last time it tried to break it, it flushed. Didn't break it here, flushed. Didn't break it here, flushed. We have many recap videos about this exact setup. Yeah, Robert, for sure. I mean, there's definitely a time and place for it, and if the market's running up and you're selling it to strength, flatten is not a bad idea, because even if you sell as a market order, you're selling potentially at a better price. I don't know. It's not a bad, because the price is ripping up. It's really when things are getting flushy, then flatten you could be the low. You could be creating those lows. So I've done it a few times where I sell and I'm the perfect low and I force a bottom. It's like always really stressful. Ooh, this coffee smells so good. I feel like I shouldn't drink more, but just smelling it kind of gets the job done. YJ might be losing some steam here. NBAC, Newborn Acquisition Corp. This kind of sounds very creepy. Collaboration. Is this another EV SPAC that's popping up here? I'm gonna have to look into this one. Hold on, let me add it to the watch list. We could talk a bit about EV companies later today. It looks like almost all EVs are down except FSR and LTHM. So let's add NBAC. I gotta look into that one a little bit more. NBAC is actually one of the nicer trading tickers right now. NBAC. Where did this freaking SPAC come from? Man, I'm not on my game for like two days, and I'm discovering tickers that I know nothing about. Let's see here, market cap 88. All right, well, got it on my homework to-do list, so that's good. MTC had a really nice VWAP bounce, really, really nice. This ANPC break of 7 could be a good little entry. I was thinking we could get maybe one more dip, so I wasn't trading that last pop. Hi-ho, hi-ho, off to work we go. My hair looks really greasy right now. I swear it's not, but I think it's like the light. I'm not, no, I'm not a big Forex guy. When I slowed down my day trading on crypto, it was actually kind of relaxing because the problem with crypto and Forex is the trading times are a little bit more unexpected, longer term. You almost have to swing trade it, and you're always going to be leveraged up. And if you can't manage leverage, it's a very slippery slope. That was a perfect bounce on ANPC. I was waiting for one more candle in the 70s. Now it has that 4% bounce. I probably would have sold on a 2% bounce, but that was literally what I was waiting for. I hope. MBAC could be setting up a VWAP bounce. What am I into then? Trading exactly what we're doing here. Trading small caps at the market open. And I like to swing trade mid and large caps. I usually buy the spot and I don't do options. Not anything against options, but I really like to get good at one thing. Really master one thing. With finance, I've been trading for a long time, and with finance and stocks and derivatives, the grass is always greener on the other side. So it's so easy to get sidetracked and think, oh man, like maybe I should do options, maybe I should do this. You know what? Large caps are actually better to trade. Oh, small caps are really flying today. Maybe I should do this. You're gonna always be chasing something. So one thing at a time. Honestly, it takes long enough just to master like dip trading versus pullbacks versus red to green versus breakout in just the small cap world. That's already enough to wrap your head around. And I think after pretty much a year now, I think we've figured out how to make it work for us. But I think there's so much more room for improvement. So I don't want to get too distracted. Do I feel like my Wall Street? Oh yeah, for any of you guys who don't know, I lived on Wall Street for a while. I was quite in the community for several years, but I wouldn't say so. It's such a different world. It's like, I think the finance is like a term like engineer or like science, you know? You could be doing astronomy, but know nothing about biology or something like that, right? But it's both science, and it's kind of like how finance is. It's like finance is such a broad term. I'm just scanning the markets and not seeing a setup that's really tickling my whiskers, so I'm just kind of rambling here. ZKIN, nasty stuff. Aaron, I hope you're okay, man. Hopefully everything is not getting worse. Nice little bottom bounce here, back up 14%. This is where we were saying it's looking a little bit weak. Well, if I was really that convicted, I would have traded it, so. You can see the volume today is much less. Remember yesterday, we had tickers over $400 million in dollar volume at like 9:45 already. I remember we were talking about that right after the market opens. Today, our top two lead gappers, MTC and ANPC, is only at roughly $130 million in volume. So just keep that in mind. Today, there's much less volume today. So if you're looking to trade things like breakouts, whatnot, just be prepared that we might be seeing more fake outs. Obviously, you know, now it's a little bit late to discuss that, but, you know, we're going to be trading another 45 minutes or so. So it's good to just keep that in mind with the volume being a little bit lighter. NBAC is actually really the only ticker that had really good follow through. Oh yeah, FSR also could follow through. FSR is pretty much one of the main or only EV companies that's really performing nicely right now. I just turned my touchpad off and I don't even know how I did that. How do I turn it back on? Oh, I turned it back on. Did Ross Cameron go to college? I think I watched one of his videos where he's talking about his original job somewhere in New York, and then he left, and then he picked up day trading. I don't remember the full story, and I don't remember if he talked about college, but it would be kind of interesting to know. Not that it's even really relevant. Function F1 didn't F12. yeah. I figured there'd be something between F1 and F12. This is a good opportunity to check if I made a bad decision on GE yesterday. For those of you guys who don't know, who were not around yesterday, we sold GE at 1070 something. So it looks like we did. Man, TD Ameritrade never shows trades once the market is kind of open. It's kind of stressful. So that was, we walked away with like a 70% profit. This was really nice. Or maybe not 70, maybe like 65, but we sold as we were coming close to 11. That was my goal. Big resistance there. Would like to buy actually back GE. Something in this kind of 9.5 territory would really get me excited. Ross was a painter. I would have to really look into that. Why are we looking at oil? Nice run. Held its highs well. Bitcoin is just blowing my mind. Whose first name is Bob? MTC broke VWAP quite significantly. Right now, really falling off a cliff. Possible dip buys around low 2. Remember last time MTC was not able to hold its highs right here. Not very nice. Big volume though today. Still a green day. Oof, this thing could really keep selling off. Bunch of back holders that didn't probably let the price go over 277. His first name's Bob. Bob Ross. Oh. Calm down with the jokes. I get it now. The painter making some scenic landscapes, painting chart patterns in the mountain ranges. Man, that really took me a while. You guys probably think I'm a little bit slow. For better or worse, I don't have any cookies around me. Oh, that's not good. I have to really reassess my trading situation right now. Man, And I apologize, I have not been coming out with swing trade videos. Maybe I'll make one for Thanksgiving, but there's so many tickers I want to check out. I just have not had the time lately. But I guess that's what happens around holidays sometimes. You know, it's good to switch things up sometimes, take a little bit of a break, come back full strength. So, could be worse. Is Berkheim open today? They've been closed since Corona. Although they are a cultural heritage site, something equivalent in German. Guys, ANPC fell off a cliff here. So they do like a lot of art exhibits and whatnot. Oh yeah, I work out quite extensively. I enjoy my workouts. You know, I usually eat pretty healthy cookies. If like I don't even know if it's worth defending myself right now. Nice 4% bounce on MTC. Possible entry on ANPC. Watching if it breaks 6.5. Might go long on a break of 6.5. Small position size. All these little trades that I want. New minute on ANPC right now. Possible entry on ANPC, but it looks like I'm gonna not get it. Daniel, price action is the most important thing. I don't really use that many indicators. I use VWAP and the 9 EMA. I don't really feel like that's a lot of indicators comparatively. She's in Germany. She couldn't get in because of Corona. Yeah, exactly, Joe. That's pretty much what we're doing here, more or less, with the oatmeal cookies. ANPC, possible entry. Let's see. Possibly going to break 650 is what we've been waiting for. Small size. See if we can take some profits on this one. $54 seems to be quite a little pickle here. Not sure if we're going to break past it. Oh, there we go. 55, 32. Toot 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 toot. It's not doing it. Not doing the pop that I was waiting for. It's a little bit unfortunate. New minute starting now. Still selling off. Low candles holding here just slightly. $650. Want to see this break. $655 was my original kind of goal. I think we tapped it for a split second. Nice. Bit of upward momentum there. All right, we're out of this one. 54. Nice little small trade there. Kind of managed my risk a bit. Yeah, I finally got to 62. I should have, could have, would have held it a little bit longer after taking the risk of possibly having a dip. That was my mistake on that trade. It was a green trade, but I should have traded a little bit differently. Nice. Congrats to anyone that else got that little pop. A little popsky-dopsky. Oh God, calm down. I think I stole that from Tim Sykes, though. I remember him saying that. I don't know if it was years ago, but I feel like that's where it came from. It just makes a lot of sense. Nothing is interesting anymore. My best day trading day this month. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Nice, Mark. Look at that. You had a really good yesterday too, huh? The final countdown did the same trade. In at 655, out at 670. Dang! Nice. I was in at 640, out at 615. I mean 654. We pretty much had like the same profit on that one. NBAC climbing, good call. I like the 5-minute setup on NBAC. Perfect bull flag here. Hope you guys saw that. Good call out, Constantine. I thought it had big support at 6.5. You saw my red line there. That was a multi-month, multi-day support and resistance zone. That's why I draw my red lines. ANPC, buy some more dips? Probably. Right now it's a downtrending stock. You got to be careful buying dips. So I usually sell in the retests. Could be good though. I don't see why not. I think probably until it shows signs of reversals, it's, there's no reason it's not going to keep tanking. $6 is big support though. We have the 180-day moving average. We have multi-day, multi-month support in this zone in terms of former tops and bottoms. It's a whole dollar. I think $6 will see a bit of a bounce there. It might break 6 and like turn around at 590 or something, but I think $6 will be an interesting pivot zone potentially. Yeah, YJ had a lot of potential, huh? Oh, look at ANPC at 677 for a second. Saying, boom, Alex, you sold too soon. Well, ANPC, I don't know. It's not going to get invited to Thanksgiving if it keeps this up. 682 ANPC just hold. That's 30 cents pretty much higher per share. That's basically 180 bucks we could have walked away with if we just held it. But never look back. The final countdown says amen to that. Couldn't agree more. That's also not even really the trade I was looking for. I mean, I could look back on every trade and probably be like, oh man, I should have held or I should have done this. But I like to stick with my original trade thesis. Remember, guys, always know why you're entering and exiting a trade. Also remember, there's nothing wrong with a loss. Losses are part of the game. They're totally fine. Micah, that's not what I want to hear. Man, TOS has been really sloppy lately. I've been experiencing massive issues. You guys are reporting big issues. I really hope they this isn't like a new thing here. MBAC has sometimes these like 9% dips, 7% dips. Right now it's at a 7% dip. Watching this one around 17. Lost 586. Does that mean you're stopped out of the day, or what do you do on those situations? Robert, yeah, man, Robert, I traded so bad Monday and Tuesday, so bad. Like when I was looking back at my trading, I was just shaking my head the whole time. What was that ticker we had some perfect setups on? FTEK. FTEK had the perfect pullbacks. I got shaken out of each and every one of them, and each was a winning trade. It was so stressful because each one I entered too early. I went past my max stop on that setup. Not really my max stop, but I went past where I was hoping for. Shaken out, reversal happened. Yeah, Jonathan, it comes with scanners. You have to rig them yourself, but it's pretty good. I like TD Ameritrade. The thing is, TD when it works is great. When it doesn't work, well, it doesn't work. And lately, it's been quite common that there's some issue. The support is phenomenal on TD Ameritrade. I really do have to say that their support is really good. You call them. The hold is usually not that long unless, I don't know, everyone's having an issue that day. I think Fidelity is probably worth checking out. Webull is okay. I'm not a huge fan of Webull for day trading, but I love Webull for investment portfolio and dividend portfolio. And I like the fact that their pre-market is all pre-market long. That's great on Webull. ZKN lying about their news. Which news article are you referring to? Joe, Chromebooks can't run software. I mean, obviously they run software, but they don't run like applications. So you can't download applications on a Chromebook. They're pretty much a browser. That's all they are. Just like a big browser. ANPC, man, is really trying. Tried a few times to break past 7. Doesn't TD just scrape the news, though? I mean, they're not, like, writing the news. Here, see, original content from PR Newswire. New contracts in US. New contracts. Usually it's very one-on-one. Yeah, TD is much better for day trading. Webull is a bit slow. Yeah, TD has paper trading. There's paper trading and then there's on-demand trading. On-demand is like you pick a day in the past. Paper trading is like you kind of trade with in real time. I like on-demand a little bit more, to be honest, because I'd rather trade with real money in real time. But everyone's different. Just because one person does something one way doesn't mean that's the right way to do it. Yeah, maybe that's why I like it, because it's on demand. That's funny. VNET, guys, what is this little nugget doing here? Check out the support this wing is kissing right now. Massive, massive support. And arguably multi-day, multi-month support, one of my favorite zones. Keep an eye out for VNET, guys. Could be a perfect bounce right pretty much now. High of 31.15, 31.5. Sell volume fading here. It's a bit of a slow mover, so you probably wouldn't walk away with too much profit. This could be a great area though. Micah, yeah, pretty much. VNet doing its thing. Hopefully someone snagged that little puppy. Yeah, I think paper trading's always something like that. I don't know how many. I would have said 15, but that's also a total shot in the dark. We'll review the P&L in like, let's give another 10 minutes here. Maybe Justin's going long airlines or short. I don't know. Puts or calls. What are you doing? ANPC could be setting up a little bit of a flag. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's possibly breaking out right now. Volume is pretty much non-existent. Be careful. Come on. I would trade this breakout, but the volume's so low, I'm not going to trade it. Doesn't mean it's not going to work, though. Oh, are we going to crack 7 here? It wants to crack 7. Needs to crack 7. And there's the crack of 7, so it was a successful breakout. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. No, you know what? Actually, no. I did not want to trade that one. Was not a good risk reward in my eyes. Well, okay. It was like a 1-to-1 ratio, which is not the best risk reward. I didn't like the overall downwards trend on this one. I didn't like the fact that the breakout had very low volume. It didn't really fit my playbook. So I you know, in my eyes, it's not a mistrade because it's a trade I did not want. Or I'm just trying to make myself not feel FOMO. I don't know. Lance, nice that you're walking away on YJ with some profits. Happy for you, man. Arian, I actually have not used Lightspeed, but I know Corey, if he's in here, he uses Lightspeed and he's a big fan. But yeah, the commissions are going to eat you alive sometimes if you're turning your wheels. I think CIIC is a great pick, but I think it's overextended. I would wait for something in the low 20s, which we're kind of already in. I thought CIIC was going to pull back a little bit more, but I thought it was going to break 23 today, and I would have wanted maybe around 25 for an entry. Maybe it will keep selling off. Looks like it found somewhat of a bottom here, but I don't know. I would still be a bit more conservative with this ticker for sure. Do I think ANPC is going to... I ain't got a clue what this ticker is going to be doing, but I would be following the volume, right? You know, if you zoom out on ANPC, it actually looks like a pretty good story overall. So if we just go here to the, let's go to the large chart and go on the 1 minute. You can kind of see that we have a nice gap up, right? Like 170%. I kind of click way too, 150% give or take. We had this pullback here, 22% from pre-market highs, not too bad. And then we had this pullback, full 30% roughly from the pre-market highs, not too bad. We're coming to some bigger resistance in this area. Around 730 is where we actually had a bit of a floor and then a retest. And now we're going to look like we're going to have another retest. So be careful here at the 730. You can also see that it was a big kind of breakout zone at 730. We had a nice breakout, pullback, and then a continuation. So 730 was a nice spot. That's why I was trading this area. I really, really like this. This was 10% dip from pre-market highs. That's a zone I usually do look for possible red to greens. Not always, you know, it's not an exact science, but on a ticker that's moving faster, that's, you know, up quite a bit. Safe to say. 9-10 big highs, but what I'm liking here is, you know, we have this big move higher, right? And then we have consolidation, and what I would be looking for an afternoon run is really 6. I would probably say a low of 6 not to break. I really wouldn't want to see this area break. Maybe even 6.5 I wouldn't want to see break. And if we could hold that area, there could be some really good continuation. Let me remove some of these patterns here, and then let's go to the 4 hour. Actually, let's go to the daily. Kind of remove some of the clutter here on ANPC. So ANPC, you know what? I just realized these things are all messed up. Oh my god, that makes so much sense. My time frames are wrong. When I moved to my new laptop, it didn't move my time frames with it. Not that it's super important right now, but I was like, why is it not showing everything on the chart? Because when I was on the daily, I was like, the daily should be showing at least 5 years. Okay, well, anyway, let me get back to track. So weekly here, sorry, that was really distracting. I apologize if I just confused you guys. These time frames were messed up. So nice big gap here, or move to the upside. Big resistance around 8, and then like we were seeing pre-market around 9, holding its highs really well. Again, the 6 to 650 zone, I wouldn't really want to see crack much. We haven't really had multi-day runners besides this little bit of a bottom bounce here. This failed multi-day run. So let's go back to the daily chart. Good volume today. I really like seeing that. Go to the 5-day, 5 minute. Let's actually go to the 15. And then go to, let's change the time frame to 360 days. And then It doesn't. Let's see if it allows this 360. Ooh, this new laptop is so nice. It doesn't allow that. It always goes to the 1 hour. That's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, okay, whatever. It is what it is. So last time, kind of opened up here, sold off the rest of the day, had a bit of a bottom bounce. It's always good to look at historical chart patterns. This one opened up high, never was able to really hold that high, and sold off the rest of the day. I don't know. So based on past trading action, if this one really continues the downwards trend, breaks key support, then it seems like it doesn't do that well. Right now it's breaking back to the upside, so maybe it does have a little bit more momentum than we're leading on. So this is good. I like to see the volume here kicking up a little bit. This looks good. We bought the electronics max 15. Buy target 35, CNN money. Interesting lens. Nice little pop there. Good to see this. I really like what I'm seeing right now with ANPC. I would have a problem trading this one at the moment based on the failed reversal points in the past. ANPC, guys, is looking really, really hot right now. My worry would be a little bit on the possibility of a flush in this area based on past performance, but since this ticker has been holding its highs all day today, it's not down more than really 30% from pre-market highs. That definitely is a big bonus. Beat street music, trouble controlling emotions and overtrading, timing is off, loss, losing advice. Maybe really start cutting yourself off at 10:30. 10:30 is really the best trading. Trade light size pre-market. Have your max risk in check. So if you're down maybe 10% of your average position size, that's what I do. Stop yourself from trading on the day. And really review your statistics like no tomorrow. Nice, Michael. Just really study those statistics. And the problem is like with streaks, they don't just like usually like I don't know. Sometimes they just don't end. What I really have to think about is always the long term. And then if I have a red day, I'm like, doesn't really matter. I mean, what's important isn't really if I'm red or green. What's important is, did I follow my rules today? Did I trade properly? Did I manage my risk all right? Even some green days I'm more bummed out on than red days, because sometimes I get really lucky and I have a green day and I'm like, this was a really not a sustainable thing that just happened. So, you know, what I really focus on more than red or green is my strategy, how I'm trading, my emotions, trying to learn off my emotions. Sometimes I realize like if I don't take a trade, I'm going to have FOMO later, and then I'm going to take a worse trade. So sometimes I take trades based on knowing that I'm going to feel FOMO in the future. Like, it's weird. Obviously, I take a trade if there's a decent setup. So it's really just kind of like understanding yourself, trying to find your strengths and weaknesses. And every day just trying to get a little bit better, because, yeah, that's it. Hello.
Hello.
Heiko's in the house. You wanna wave to everybody?
Where's the camera? Oh yeah. How's it going?
Stream. It's going good. I think we're pretty much wrapping it up today. I think we're up a little bit, not too much. We're up 320 today.
ain't bad.
Ain't too bad, but Monday was a bit of a scratch. Yesterday was a scratch, so this was like my first real profit this week. It's a little bit of this slow.
Oh, look at the chat.
Jason says sorry about the boat. Joe, you got support here.
Yeah, the boat is not looking too hot.
Thanks, Lance. As long as your account's green, that's the important part.
You see that, Alex? Look, you can buy me a new boat. That's a great idea. The final countdown.
Did you know the final countdown's a woman, a female? Alex can buy you a new one. That's some serious peer pressure there.
They always wear the smarter ones.
David says, it's Alex with long hair. That's funny. Calm down says, final countdown, sell your caps lock key and buy me a new boat.
Oh yeah. Got some serious video to edit.
Video editing day. Well, I think we're pretty much done with day trading today. I'm going to do a little bit of a recap with everybody here. I use about $4,000 per position size is my average for this month. Let's actually go to our stats and explore that a little bit more. So the stats for this month were up about 5K. I haven't documented all my trades. This is going to be a little closer to 7K, I think, because we closed GE. But here you can see my average position size. How weird is this? It's literally 4,090 cents. It's usually not such a clean number. So it's pretty... So today we're up basically like 7% based on our average position size. So it's an okay day. I always say a good day is anything over 10% of my average position size. So a good day would have been $400 plus profit today.
Yeehaw, $400.
Hi, they're wondering if you're trading soon again. Heiko's been so busy with his 2 channels. I don't know if you guys have seen him. I'm sure you guys have. I share him all the time here. But
Maybe starting again next year, maybe?
he'll be popping his head up at one point. Yeah, increasing position size is tough because it's a mental hurdle. That's why I don't trade with $10,000 position size, because I know I'd be down 2%, poop my pants, close my position, start getting FOMO and start doing crazy stuff. So that's why I'm increasing my position size very slow. Jason says, Heiko, you're actually how I found me and started trading. It's funny. I had to like reword the comment. Oh. All right. Ross red again today, $32,000. Oh my lord! Ross had his worst day trading day yesterday. What was he like? 37, almost $40,000. He was down.
Damn.
Dude, Ross is a.
But he's got a big old 200K days though, right?
Yeah, he's a cowboy.
So
that's not too bad, but I think any time you're down that much, you definitely shake your head a bit.
I would be.
John says I'm done. Rip Ross. He's up 4.4 million for the year. He's down on the month 15,000. That's annoying. All right. So I think we're definitely done day trading for today. Just reviewing the stats here a little bit. As of before the big GE swing trade close, we're up 5.3 thousand for the month. Average position size 4,000. Everything's looking okay. Average winner is 64%. It's okay. I would like to be over 70%, but it was a bit of a hectic month for me. A little bit all over the place for sure. Anything else really worth reviewing on this page? Not really. Let me see what you guys are talking about. Let's go ahead and maybe review ANPC. Let's just review all of them really quickly here. ANPC we just talked about for quite a long time, so I don't really think there's much more to review. Like I said, between 6 and 6.5 is really what I'd like to see this area hold. Right now, guys, be careful. This had a failed breakout, failed continuation, and then broke support, and right now it's trending below the 9 EMA. This is a downwards trending stock right now, so be very careful buying breakouts on ANPC. That's my last kind of thoughts on this one. And MTC, this was a really hot ticker today, and right now it looks like it's back above VWAP. This thing could have a little continuation. I'm worried that this thing's going to have a bunch of back holders because this huge move here, that always gets me a little bit nervous when I see a ticker like this. So a lot to kind of be a little bit fearful about. Let me change this time frame stuff gets me. This should be 10 years. Okay, yeah, now I can scroll around a little bit nicer. So yeah, guys, be kind of careful with this one. Back holder galore, and I'm not sure if it's going to have a good continuation. We do have nice volume here, but it's kind of relative as it looks like there's probably been some dilution on MTC. Yeah, but for now, little bull flag here, could keep going. I have an alert if we break higher, but this could easily pull back as well. For me, MTC, my trades aren't showing up here, or was that much earlier? We had a really good run from 755 to around 825. This was really, really nice. This is probably the best trading of the day right here on that 32% run. We had some really good pullbacks. Nice pullback here. Good stuff. Possibly breaking higher. A risky ticker animation. Yeah, that'd be fun. MBAC was a bit of a toughie. It had really these few good moments. You had to really snag them, and then had it's not that big of a company, $131 million company, but it was a little bit shaky in some of the spots. A little bit like these constant failed breakouts here. This could have easily taken some of your accounts, your profits away. A lot of failed breakouts here. So if you're buying near the highs, yeah, NBAC was a bit of a tricky one to trade. YJ, this thing sold off so much, really fell off a cliff at the open. A little bit unexpected in my eyes. Nice bottom bounce after we broke 4-5, and then volume slowed down a little bit. This was a good little bounce here. We didn't trade it though. I traded YJ once pre-market, right at the pre-market open at 7. Big breakout, and then we bought the pullback to the 9 EMA, and I closed the position pretty much right away. And that's pretty much all we did today. So it was a pretty chill day. For me, I liked ANPC the most, even though it was selling off most of the open. And I just was really patient. I only traded this one twice after the market opened. And traded it 4 times. So I really was patient on ANPC. Just waited for the good setups that I liked, and that's pretty much it. Lance says, when is Tesla share giveaway? At the way Tesla's been exploding in price, I don't know. That's more expensive than the profits I made today. Maybe once I start trading with average of $25,000 position sizes. I got you, Rick. Yeah. When you have a really aggressive entry, you get stopped out. And actually, we were talking about this a second ago. Let me just show FTEK. This is the ticker we traded yesterday. And I had the same mistake. This is almost embarrassing. Wait, where is it? I think it was here. No, wasn't there. FTEK wasn't there. 2 bull flags here was nice. Maybe it wasn't FTEK. One sec. Let me check it out. It should be FTEK. Why am I trading that shot? One second. Definitely wasn't AYRO. One second, guys. Now this is bothering me. I want to figure out. It was FTEK. 100%. I think I'm going crazy, guys. Maybe I'm remembering stuff wrong. Hold on one second. I gotta figure this out. Now I'm totally confused which ticker was. Aaron says, FTEK, you said yesterday 3 p.m. power hour could make a move and pretty much called it, made a huge run. Yeah, I see the FTEK power hour move, but that wasn't the run specifically that I was referring to. Yeah, it was a perfect power hour move though. Really, really nice. This is bothering me. I can't find the exact move, and I'm not sure if TD is just not showing the trades, and I'm just psyching myself out here a little bit. Because TD's not showing my trades either, which doesn't help the situation. Alright, well, I'm sorry guys, I can't find that specific move. But it was pretty much where I was buying pullbacks, and each pullback I ended up working, but I bought too early in the pullback, and then I ended up closing for a small loss, constantly getting shaken out. And, wow. Me not being able to find this trade really wraps up this week for me in terms of like how I've been doing, because really haven't been super on my flow this week. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm sorry. Yeah, Rick, I actually have all my trades documented as well. The problem is, this is exactly the problem. This is what I keep complaining about. I haven't had the time to fully document my trades, so I haven't documented everything yesterday yet, and I was just catching up my documentation on the 23rd, but it's not. Let's see if we can maybe find it here. Here, breakout. No. 20th was on Friday last week. KXIN on the Friday. Wait, was that Friday? No, it couldn't have been Friday. KXIN. Here we go. KXIN. This was it. This was exactly it. KXIN. Thanks for reminding me just to check my documented trades. I thought it was yesterday. Wow. I'm all over the place with my memory right now. So KXIN, you can see here, TD's not showing my document, or not showing the entries, which is a bit annoying. But here was a pullback we ended up buying. You guys probably remember this one, and we pretty much got shaken out here because our entry was too early, and then it had a nice 9% pop to the upside. And then again, same situation. I think we bought this pullback, or maybe this one. Either way, I bought way too aggressively on this pullback. I get shaken out, and then it has another move to the upside. This was such a clean upwards trending stock, and somehow I lost money on this move because my entries were always too early. So, I could have been buying breakouts instead. That would have been one way to pivot, or only buy on the actual test of the 9 EMA. I don't know, a little bit sloppy on there on my end. Yeah. Yeah, Alex, the markets are going to be open on Friday. They're not going to be open tomorrow, and Friday it's a half day, so markets are closed at 1. All right, nice. Good reminder. Just check out the documented trades. I don't know why I didn't go right to my stats before, but I really thought it was yesterday. I still kind of feel like it was yesterday, but apparently not. Wow. Kind of makes me freak out a little bit. I need to drink some ginkgo biloba tea. Apparently that's supposed to help your memory. Yeah, Mike, I feel you on that. What I like about the virtual documented trades is I can have them everywhere forever, and I can build more stats. And there's going to be a lot more stats coming to Trade Journal. There's a lot of stuff in the works, but it's a bit of an uphill battle here because it's a bit of a one-man team, let's just say. Yeah, Rick, amen on that. I feel like I'm getting the whole entire Ross Cameron play-by-play right now. Mike, I think Apple is a great company, and I wouldn't even bother day trading it or swing trading it. I would just accumulate on dips and hold it long term. That's my thought on Apple. Oh man, Jonathan, yeah, that's crazy. Take care, Ramoli. All right, guys. For anyone that's totally new here, I just want to say welcome to the community. We would love to see you guys again. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new here. We go live every morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so trade till 11. Usually we come out with more videos on swing trades and whatnot, sometimes recap videos. Well, we're pausing recap videos for a little bit, but yeah, during the holidays, the video schedules are a little bit different, but the live streams are always going to be the same. So yeah, definitely check out the live streams again. Check out the community. We'd love to see you again. If you want to learn more about what we do here, if you go to tradejournal.co/connect, this is our main page where we have all the latest news. We have our foundation video series. We have the checklist, the slides. I like to update these. I haven't updated them quite a bit, but there's nothing too new here. So you could learn exactly what we're looking for tradable stocks, what we're looking for pre-market, ideal entries, ideal exits. That's our PDF. Check out our sponsors. We got Webull here. You can win 4 free stocks right now. So check out this link and you have the opportunity to win 4 free stocks. Really, really sweet. When I signed up, there was only 2 free stocks. So that's nice. And there's also a really good pre-market scanner and after-hours scanner. And if you guys are interested in having a savings account, check out Yoda Savings. If you sign up, you get 100 free lottery tickets to win up to $10 million. Right now, I don't know what my week is right now. I think I'm up like 25 cents this week in winning, so not really too much. But if you use the code Winkler, you get 100 free lottery tickets. Check out the Discord group, the Facebook group. We also have a little apparel store here, guys, if you're interested. And we have some other courses that you guys might be interested in as well. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. Actually, there is one more thing. ANPC is running absolutely crazy again. Crazy. Nice to see this action here on this ticker. Ah, there's Heiko in the chat room. Just saw that. Yeah, Trade Journal is totally free, Mike. There are some ads on the site, but that's everything. I'm actually going to remove pretty much all the ads because, well, it doesn't really make a difference. And Yeah, I mean, there's still going to be some ads, but there's this one ad I actually don't even know how to remove. It keeps popping up when I change a page, and it's freaking me out. So I'm gonna have to remove that. Yeah, good idea, Rick. A little bit of R&R, rest and renewal. R&R. What does R&R stand for? Relaxation, read and not respond. Rest and relaxation. Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking. Rest and relax, renewal, something like that. Thanks to Final Countdown. Rest and recuperation. Yeah, okay. Well, Mike's wondering if Yoda Savings is legit. They are FDIC insured, so up to $250,000. It's a real bank. They're actually part of Y Combinator, so it's technically a little bit of a startup. Really interesting. And I don't know if you guys know, but Stefan Graham, a big YouTuber that always talks about finance, credit cards, and basically how to get wealth, more or less. He is actually a backer of the bank and an investor. That's how I found out about it. So it's actually a pretty cool little thing, and I like it. I think it's pretty unique. Carmela, the offer link is on that page right under the video, right on the video description. tradejournal.co/connect. Actually, if we go here, we could even check out my own YouTube channel. I rarely do this. This is a bit weird. .co/ there it is. So if you just go to the YouTube video and you scroll down here, you can see the oh, you know what? I gotta remove all these timestamps. They're not regarding this video. Check out, this is the link right here: Discord chat, Foundation video series, merch, 2 free stocks, and more. And then you get the what's it called? The promotion links right here. Happy Thanksgiving, though, everybody. I think this pretty much wraps it up. Remember, if you guys do have any follow-up questions, feel free to email me at anytime, alex@tradejournal.co. In the future, there's going to be comments on Trade Journal, so you guys can reach me there as well. And then the Discord group, I pretty much check it at least once a day, so don't forget to check out the Discord group if you haven't done so already. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. I'm just going to keep watching myself here. This is a little bit weird. Close that. All right, guys, prosty prost. Then what do we have left here on this week? We got next week. So we're going to be trading again on Friday, and then we got Monday, and that's it. So we have pretty much 2 trading days left, and that's going to wrap everything up for this month, November. Then we're on our final month of the year. Sweet, guys. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Stay safe. Stuff your cheeks. Don't eat too much. If you're still trading, guys, make some smart trades. Sam's calling out RMG. Kind of looks more like a chicken, John, but I'll let it slide as a turkey. All right, guys. Thanks for all the likes. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, consider dropping one on the way out. Easiest way to support the channel. And if you're totally new, hit that subscribe button. Let's see you next time. Ciao, ciao, guys. Peace. SBC is definitely something I want to look at.